Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, this video is going to be about the game called Abandoned. I'm sure you must have all heard about a game called Abandoned. It's going to be a PS5 exclusive apparently. So let's sort of get into really the gist of what this thing is about. So first off, I think it's best to give you a bit of backstory. So there's this game developer called Blue Box. So what they do is they make games. So they've announced that they're going to make a game called Abandoned some time ago. I think it was probably about 6 months ago, maybe more, which is going to be a PS5 exclusive. And they've pretty much been hyping this game up. They've even showed, I think it was about 2 months ago, they even showed a trailer to the game. In fact, here is the trailer to it.
Let me tell you a story. A true story. A story that could overcome to all of us. Imagine waking up at a place far, far away from home. Away from your lost ones. Away from friends. Away from safety. Trying to understand how you got there. No one there to guide you. No one there to assist you. No food. No water. You've got nothing to survive. But the complicated part is, well, you're a prey. A powerless, thirsty, and a weak prey of a strong, blood-loving community led by a religious nutjob. A false prophet that will do anything for power, anything for wealth. And when you realize this, you know it's the end. Your end. But you will never accept this. You will fight for a way out.
That was some truly stunning next-gen PS5 visuals right there, wouldn't you agree? So after that trailer they showed, there was lots of speculation. People were just a certain fan base, a very gullible fan base, probably the world's most gullible fan base, probably the world's most gullible, stupid fan base, starting to believe things like Kojima was making this game and it could be a Silent Hill, and just start running all sorts of things in their head. As they do when you're just really desperate for Sony to announce something. Sony kept quiet as they always do, and everyone kept quiet except for Blue Box, the developer, the lead developer I believe he is, started almost hinting that it could be something to do with Silent Hill, which they all then followed on to. Until recently on Twitter, Kojima replied to it, raising an eyebrow, and then I think he actually left a message saying, what the fuck are you on about? This has got nothing to do with this. Trash has nothing to do with me. Not got much. I don't really enjoy Hideo's games anyway. But in this instant, I thought, yeah, mate, you better. This guy is clowning you massively. And then, and it sort of escalated from there. So then later on, they decided to announce that they're going to show another reveal trailer, which got everyone's hype up, as they would, because you'd want to see much more of this game. So they hyped up this big trailer. There was loads of YouTubers and people watching it. Because bear in mind, you had to download an app on your PS5 to watch this trailer. They just made this special app thingy. You couldn't watch it anywhere else. Done this special app which you had to download on your PS5 to review this trailer. Which lots of people did, and people were doing sort of YouTube things. We were going to show it to everyone and big announcement. There's people waiting for hours waiting for it to go live. So come the time, sorry I'm burping because I was eating. Come the time when the game should go live, the trailer, the new trailer should go live, nothing happened. 5 minutes passed, 10 minutes passed, and they gave a warning saying, sorry, we're having technical issues. Basically, please hold. Hour passed, 2 hours passed, and then nothing happened. Nothing at all. And then they eventually come out and saying, yeah, due to technical issues, we cannot show the trailer. Sorry. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, with lots of issues, complaints, and people basically saying you're mugging us off, they eventually did show a trailer. the exactly same trailer that they showed 2 months ago. The trailer I just showed you, they showed the exact same trailer to all the PS5 fans again. Now, what's astonishing is PS5 fans, there's still people out there who still think this is linked to Hideo Kojima. They still think it's Silent Hill. They're still listening on the, you know, when they do this stupid little game lists. Oh, PlayStation's got X amount of games, got all these games. They're still listening to Abandon on there. That's the stupidity of these people, of this fan base. But yeah, and they basically clowned everyone. They showed the exactly same trailer. Now, let's go more into who these people are. So, this is their website. I found their website. And yes, it's just not active. Bear in mind, this developer's been around since 2015, and we're now in 2021. So they've been around for 6 years, and there's apparently about 50 of them, 50 devs. They still not got a website up. How odd is that? So yeah, this is their website that I found. And this is some information I found about them on sort of Wikipedia. So Blue Box Game Studios is an independent video game developer studio. The company was founded in 2015, as I said, by that fella. So it goes on to say, I mean, there's some interesting things here, like number of employees ranges from 20 to 50, as I said. Founded date, August 12th, 2015. Email address is a bit an odd one. They've got their email address, but he's also put his phone number down for just the general public to ring him. How weird is that? I don't know where to go with that. Why would you put your phone number down on just anything that anyone can look up? That's what these are things that strike it as odd and clearly a scam. And it is a scam. Let's be honest here. There is nothing kosher about what's going on here, because just to clarify, these guys have been around since 2015. They have actually made various other crowd-funded games. The key word here is crowd-funded games. So people giving them money, they were basically crowd-funded. But the games they never released. They just palmed off other people and never released these games. So where was these people's money going, these crowd-funding games? The games even wouldn't come out, and nothing would come of them, and they would just vanish. And the games would just vanish, and forget about them. And then they'd move on to another game, and then ask for crowdfunding for that game. If that's not a scam, and how they're getting away with this alone, I just don't know. I'm just confused how they're getting away. But obviously there are more ins out there. We'll just keep paying them. They've come up with another new game. I'm going to give them more money then, and hope this game gets developed. It's just the whole thing is a weird, I don't know. It is weird. Just that they're allowed to just get away with this in the instant. So obviously themselves should be held accountable for what they're doing, but so should Sony, because at the end of the day, Sony, I don't know if you can say supporting. They must be supporting them on some way or another. They're allowing these people to put their app on their console and download it, which it must have to go through some sort of protection or security thing, or Sony you must know what your console is downloaded on it. I mean, given Sony's past with being hacked and things like that, they wouldn't have just allowed some random app to go on their thing. You can't just randomly download everything. I don't think even the Xbox allows you to. You just can't download anything you want, any app you want on consoles generally. So yes, this must have passed some Sony, some sort of regulations and stuff for it to be downloadable. But surely they must have looked into themselves, and once they know what's going on, surely they should then discontinue the app, or they should come out and say something. I mean, if this was Xbox, we know that would have been the media and everyone would be all over them. That would have been destroyed for such thing happening. But let's push the massive bias aside for a moment. Microsoft would have closed this down immediately. If they smelt a rat or just thought this is a bit off, this is a bit dodgy, they would have just shut them down, shut them out. Just like they did, they got hated for. Scalebound. Close it down. Sorry, don't know what's going on here. Something odd going on. Close it down, because obviously there was a speculation, who are the ones that making the game from? I can't remember who they were now. They're actually using Microsoft's money to fund more than one game, not just Scalebound, but another game. And they didn't prioritise Microsoft's money towards their main AAA project, and we use it to fund smaller projects, which one of them was a PlayStation exclusive at the time. So Microsoft thought, yeah, we're not having this shit. Sorry, terminated contract, bosh. And then everyone hated on Xbox for that. Weird. But this is exactly the same, almost, not exactly the same situation, but a sort of similar situation where Sony should now come out and apologise to their fan base, apologise to everyone, and close these people down, whoever they are. It's just weird. It's even weird considering they've got no back history of anything making the game, and just a shady, dodgy history and background, that Sony's just not even said anything. Sony's quiet about the whole thing and just allowing it to happen, and allowing, as always, in the Sony fan base's minds' heads, just things to be swirling things in, just to make up stuff in their head and run with it. And Sony just, you just do. But I know, even negative press is good press, and Sony loves that kind of thing. And that's why they're usually silent. If there's anything negative come out towards Sony or positive, they generally remain quiet, because basically any press at all is considered good press. Whether, even if it's negative, it does put your company on the spotlight. But in situations like this is really bad for just gamers in general, and just really bad for developers, and just gaming in general. It's just bad. So now they've come out and said that they're going to offer the game free for anyone that purchases their last game. See, bear in mind, that's what I mean. They're a crowdfunded game. So if you've crowdfunded their last game, they will give you this game free. What? It's ridiculous. The whole concept, the whole thing about it all is just weird and ridiculous. So they've just come out and basically said this to IGN. I think IGN have called them out on a few points, and they're sort of just bouncing around there, just sort of, I think, just trying to please people and just tell them what they want to hear. Yeah, okay, so yeah, sorry, I did apologise for everything. You can have this free. I'll tell you what, we'll do this for you. They're sort of making, once more, empty promises. I'm not sure why they just can't show the game or anything if they did have it. Why don't they just, when they're in the interview, say, look, yeah, whatever happened. That's a mistake. Here's a trailer of it now. Bosh. Why there's no trailer of it still, even during interviews and discussions I've had with IGN. So what they've gone and say. Now in the interview with IGN, Karaman promises that development on the haunting Bloodwater Curse will be finished by the time Abandoned eventually releases. So I think they're working on 2 games apparently at the moment. This bundles 2 promises into one from the studio head, that the haunting will be finished, and that those who originally purchased the game in early access. I just don't know where to go with this. It just seems a mess. The interview with IGN comes off the back of a Reddit user picking up on Blue Box's history of unfinished games. The user uncovered the rewind voices of the past, has a nearly similar development history to Abandoned, whereby demos and trailers apps were promised but never delivered upon, with the game itself being cancelled after a prolonged period of publicity. We'll have to wait a bit longer to see if that happens with Abandoned. Why? Why wait? Just shut them down, close them off. Why are people still giving them the time of day? Why are they still getting publicity? By the way, I think they've probably got something on YouTube now, which is getting loads of hits. Twitter, they're getting hits. They're probably getting loads and loads of ad revenue for all the crap they're doing. And they're massive. They're a scam. I mean, actually, at the end of the day, I could be wrong. These people could be actually incredibly clever and making a really good marketing thing going here. And they could have something really amazing to show and come out. But at the end of it, it's going to be so many people mistrusted of them. And I'm not sure if it'll be worth it. This actually reminds me with PlayStation 4, actually, if you wind back, when Sony was going through sort of a similar bad patch where they had nothing really to show. They were just dropping remasters and that. Nothing really going for them. So I don't know if you recall a game called No Man's Sky. And we had a similar thing where a dev was making lots and lots of promises, showing lots of game clips and stuff. Sony kept quiet, made loads of promises for the game, eventually released it for £60, and it was an indie game, released it for £60, people bought it, and then the complaints come in. There was a long list of all the stuff this fella promises. What was his name? I can't remember his name now. A long list, Sean Murray, was it? A long list of promises that he made, which were not in the game. There was no multiplayer, even though in the trailers and in all the interviews he'd done, he said it was going to release with multiplayer. No multiplayer game. There was someone actually done a list online one time. Can't bother to look it up now, but there was a long list of things that the game released without, and he apologised, and Sony said nothing. By then, they've already got you £60. Sony don't offer refunds, so there's no refunds. So by that stage, Sony have taken your money and gone, yeah, thumbs up. He's taken your money, gone, yeah, thumbs up. fan base have gone, oh, we kind of feel robbed, but then they're also in the corner that they don't want to hate on Sony or deflect or do anything towards Sony, so they kept quiet. They pretty much kept quiet. And I think this is another one of those scenarios. I just think Sony getting quiet, shit hit the fan, they'll fade away, or release the game for some money. Both sides will make money out of it. It'll just fade into nothingness. And then Sony will probably release a game like one of their games eventually and go, oh, look, this overshadows us taking your money for nothing. And it's just wrong and just awful way to sort of fool gamers and fool the public. Obviously by the public, I mean people that have not purchased PS5s, that are looking to purchase PS5, and they're looking at this game and thinking it's a Silent Hill or whatever. When you've got a list of games in front of you, you're thinking, I'm going to need to buy a PS5, what games are there? And this is on that list. And you don't really follow gaming as much, but you think, oh, this sounds good or looks good. It's just misleading at the end of the day, and it's horrible. And I'm really against this kind of sort of injustice. Anyway, let me know what you think. I hope you like the video. Put down in the comments what you think about the whole abandoned thing. Do you think it's a scam? Do you think they're going to come out with something incredible and amazing? What do you think of the trailer? Please sub, please share, please like. Share this out on Twitter, share it wherever you want. Enjoy your being here, like your comments. And thank you all for watching, and goodbye for now.